No, you don't fuck with Beware.
Oh, I fuck
You
Beware.
just pray as he does the thing.
No, I have sex with Beware. Beware is a really great Pokemon for the enemy. Okay.
He's 100% the top.
Yes, Beware is a top.
There's no situation where Beware is a bottom.
Well, isn't he a bear? I guess they're always on top, yeah. Or maybe they're not. Oh, and we're here. We started the episode, of course. Obviously. Today, well, speaking of bears, I want to just note this short bit because I think it'll become relevant later. Well, not really a bit, more like, anyhow, I close work late at night. I close at my work late at night. I close my work late at night, whatever. And, usually I'm the last one there and all the lights are off. And, for the longest time, because so many people are just afraid of the dark there, and it's really nothing. But for the longest time, I've wanted to get, someone who's, maybe a Five Nights at Freddy's cosplayer. And they're just in the dark with, eyes just lit up, and I'm like, there's a monster in the dark. And then I reveal a bat, and I'm gonna beat his ass, and then we just both charge each other. That's it. I just... just it screams, I start screaming. That's all I want.
That's when you pull a bat out from. That's when you pull a bat out from behind you. Good thing I always carry my anti-monster bat.
Anti-monster bat. Why can't I escape? I am 5 levels higher than it. Yeah, that was unnecessary. I gotta do a little grinding before. I did a lot of grinding off screen. I gotta do a little grind. Does it have to be an Al-10 every single time off screen? I have to do a little more grinding.
Batman, except he's literally just a man with a bat.
Yes. Are you using your mic?
Yes.
Okay. You're cutting out, which is unusual.
Well, yeah.
No, it actually is unusual. You usually stay pretty solidly in, on my side anyways. Anyhow, there's some tornadoes here today.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was tornadoes, and I was like, whoa, tornadoes, and then, yeah, very severe storm. It was wicked awesome. I love severe rainstorms. They are the coolest shit, especially when it's been hot as balls out. It actually does feel cooler, and you just get to see everything, subtly flood and all that. It's so cool. I really enjoy it. But, so there's some tornadoes, and that's why I brought up the other bit with the Five Nights at Freddy animatronic, because my sequel to that one would have been there being a tornado in the distance, and me being like, there's a tornado in the distance, and then me showing the bat, I'm like, and I'm gonna beat its ass. And then I...
Guys, I've got this one.
Yeah, anyhow. But yeah, so today is Wednesday, and for those of you who don't know, I work really early in the morning at a second job on Wednesdays. Thereby, I freaking die, and I just, because I get, no sleep, because I'm usually up to, 4 a.m. or whatever, talking to some, dweeb. Also Derek.
Yeah, I just assume there's someone else that you just never told me about.
His name is Carl, and he is silent, and he's been watching from my side of the room at all times. His name is Silent Carl. And yeah, he's there. Actually, Silent Eddie. Carl is his middle name. Mostly because I don't want to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's there. You saw him when we recorded up here. You don't know who he was, or where he was, but you technically did see him.
Oh, I remember him, I think.
No,
I remember him.
Yeah. Anyhow, where is it? But so I'm like hella exhausted, guys. I just want to take a nap, and the storm is cool and all, but I want to take a nap. But my mom's going all over the place, like, oh, my stepbrother needs to come to the basement because a tree could fall in the house. Or the cat is wigging out, going all over the fucking place. And I'm just sitting here like, literally we are fine. The tornado could be converging on our house and nothing will happen merely because I am in it.
I mean,
I just put...
I guess.
I'm very lucky, you know. Honestly, there's just some things in life where I actually just kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna let my luck take care of it and hope to be okay. And a tornado is one of them. Like, I could charge a tornado head on, and I think I'll be just fine. Okay, maybe not head on.
See,
Depends what I'm in.
know.
You don't know.
Well, I guess I more just take the mentality of like, either we'll be fine or I'll just perish. Like, either way, I don't have to worry about it after it happens.
I just accept that nothing. I'm just like, there's no way anything like that's gonna happen to me. It's just, yeah. That's just how I react to it. It's just, so it makes sense to me. What is it? My favorite Futurama quote. Thanks to denial, I'm immortal.
Oh yeah.
I love that. That's how I feel. Except it's more just relying on luck. But realistically, I'm just sitting there like, I just want a nap, guys. I just really want a nap. But it was wild. I drove to the grocery store after I woke up from my nap, and there's just freaking debris everywhere. Like, all over my neighborhood. Like, there was an actual tornado here. I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, we've had that happen a couple of times where we've had like tornadoes around us. Like, you see it afterwards. Just like trees are just destroyed and all over the place, and
yeah.
So tornadoes will fuck some stuff up.
They really just don't care.
They really don't. I'm not too worried where I live about tornadoes ever, because even if like they do happen in our area, I'm surrounded by trees everywhere. I'd like to think that the trees will slow it down before it gets here. I don't know if that's how science works.
That's not how it works. What the fuck are you talking about? I'd like to think the trees will slow it down. What do you mean? It just means there's more trees to fall on your fucking house. You insane! What is wrong with you?
Zinker, they'll provide resistance to the wind.
That's not how it works. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying. I feel like you know, Zinker, it's kind of like I feel like if I just blow hard enough the opposite direction of the tornado, it'll stop.
Smorble is evolving, by the way.
Just like if there's enough trees, but slowing down the tornado, it'll stop before it gets here.
It's Derek. There's a reason why people usually take my side in our arguments. He's literally shitting fire. Smorble.
He sure is.
He's just constantly shitting fire. Just non-stop shitting fire. Okay. Of that, I think we can probably take on the gym. I'm feeling like I haven't checked the gym, but
okay,
I'm feeling it's a rock type gym. So I have nothing that can beat it.
I just looked this up. The first thing said, we're not really sure. Let me look more into this article.
Derek, it's wind, buddy. It's
This is like a Q&A thing.
I don't even know what more argument I need. More than Derek, it's wind. Like, I feel like that's all I need. And
this is the Q&A. This article is like a Q&A thing, and one of the questions is, can tornadoes be stopped?
No, it's a fucking tornado. You can't stop tornadoes. Yes, Derek, you can stop a tornado. There's two ways.
You have to consider that the tornado is part of something bigger. The supercell thunderstorm. Unless you disrupt the supercell thunderstorm itself, you will likely have another tornado, even if you were able to destroy the first. The thunderstorm's energy is much greater than the tornado. No one has tried to disrupt the tornado because the methods to do so could likely cause even more damage than the tornado. Detonating a nuclear bomb, for example, to disrupt a tornado would be even more deadly and destructive than the tornado itself. Lesser things like huge piles of dry ice or smaller conventional weaponry would be hard to deploy in the right place fast enough. I just like this article basically being like, if you try shooting a tornado, it's probably not going to stop it. It might actually make it worse.
I don't have a why. Anyhow, so does he just have cave-based Pokemon? What the fuck is that? That's kind of stupid. Anyhow, but it's also cool. So I figured out how Sharknado, 6 has to go. They have to literally drop a nuke on the Sharknado. That's how they have to do it.
Okay, here it is. Do rocks, hills, and trees increase or decrease the wind speeds in a tornado? Unfortunately, there is no clear answer. Both observations of real tornadoes, computer simulations, and laboratory studies, in tornado vortex chambers have shown that the surface roughness, i.e., the measure of how disrupted the wind near the ground is by objects such as dirt, rocks, hills, trees, and even houses, can either increase or decrease the wind speeds in a tornado. How trees increase the wind speed? How can trees increase the wind speeds? Well, the strongest winds in a tornado occur when air from outside the tornado can flow closest to the center of the vortex. The conservation of angular momentum, i.e. the rotation in the air, it requires that the air flows toward the center of the tornado as it spirals in. Its rotation must increase. Depending on the configuration of the airflow outside the tornado, sometimes there is not enough inflow toward the center, so blobs of air outside the tornado do not get very close to the center before they're lifted upward off the ground. In this case, increasing the surface roughness helps get those blobs of air closer to the center of the tornado, where they rotate even faster than before. So occasionally we see in tornado videos, the vortex increasing in intensity when it travels from one type of ground surface, say a field, in a grove or into a grove of trees or housing subdivision. It does not always happen, but often enough that we are aware of it. This is a case where friction, which most people would think of slowing things down, actually speeds them up. Alright, so someone else thought of this, and their answer was there's no clear answer.
They're saying it speeds it up.
Both could be the case. They're saying it speeds it up when you change from when it changes from like one biome to another, basically. One surface roughness to another.
Okay, so the fact that the barrel is a steel type is really gonna help me out. Thanks for basically dying for me, buddy. Yeah! Alright. Go Smorable. I'm very happy with you. Yeah. His booty is up in the air. He's twerking.
He's showing that ass.
Shaking that ass, shaking that. Ooh. Look at him. It is in the air for intimidation. Oh, that barrel's dead. I defeated Worker Martin. I see a light at the end of the tunnel.
You just put him out of the job.
He said he saw a light at the end of the tunnel. I think we just murdered him.
I think you put him out of life.
Whoops. Alright, next time. Bye-bye.